Good morning, campers. We have a pretty fun adventure planned out today. We are still in the Santa Fe area, so we are going to head over to the Kasha-Katuwe Tent Rocks National Monument.
And they look so cool. I'm so excited for it.
Yes, it looks really cool, but this adventure does require quite a bit of planning, and we'll give you some more information about that later. But for now, we're going to enjoy our coffee and make a little breakfast here before we take the fairly long drive, about an hour, out to the monument.
Yes, you're gonna get a onesie.
Oh! Give me pump. Good girl. Other pump. Good job. There you go.
Other pump. Good girl. Good job.
Love you, girlies. So we told you guys that take some planning if you're gonna go to Kasha-Katuwe. So if you are coming from Santa Fe, you're gonna get on I-25 South. If you're coming from Albuquerque, I-25 North, and you gotta take exit 264, which is the Cochiti Pueblo exit, because the entire national monument is surrounded by tribal lands. And you're not allowed to just drive through tribal lands. So you have to go to the visitor center first, and then they will actually have a pilot car from the reservation, like take you through the tribal lands and get you to the national monument. So that is where we're heading right now. All right, got us checked in. So that goes on the dash. So we have tribal access.
Here we go. And now what?
So whenever we're ready, we are just gonna pull over to the roundabout, and that pilot car is going to take us whenever they're ready to leave.
Cool. Sounds good. Then let's do that. They're leaving now. Quick.
In order to get checked in at the visitor center and get to this point, you will need two separate passes. The first can be done at recreation.gov, and it is for access to the National Monument. The second one is going to be from Purple Pass for the Cochiti Pueblo Reservation access. You can get that from purplepass.com, and also the link is on recreation.gov. So make sure that the times match up accordingly so that you can have access without any delays. Made it to our first stop, the Veterans Memorial Trailhead.
So this is one of only two trailheads here in the National Monument. And to reach this trailhead, you have to go a couple miles down an unpaved road. So it is the less popular one, and we are the only ones here on the trail. It's an easy 1 mile loop. And the cool thing about this trail is that you end it at an amazing lookout that shows you how the tent rocks actually form out of the mountain. If you don't feel like hiking, you can take the trail clockwise and then you go right up to the lookout, and it's really easy. But the cool other thing about this trail is that you have the chance to see or to find Apache Tears. So if you don't know what Apache Tears are, they are these small, round, black obsidian rocks, and they look super cool. So we really want to see some while we're here. But in case you do come here and you find one, you are not allowed to take them. It's strictly prohibited. So find them, look at them, take a cool picture, but don't take the Apache Tear with you. You see any?
No, I don't see any yet.
We won't give up yet though. Eric, is that one?
That is one. It's a broken one, but it's definitely an Apache Tear.
How cool is that? It looks so cool. It's so smooth. It's so beautiful. Goodbye, little friend.
Found another one. This one is really small, but also just super cool. So if you come here, keep your eyes peeled because they're definitely out here. All right, time to put it back. Wow, this overlook is amazing. You can see right into the Tent Rocks Canyon area, which is where we're gonna go next. We're actually gonna go into the Slot Canyon and walk amongst these like hoodoo type formations in the rocks. But they were actually formed by volcanoes millions of years ago, about 6 or 7 million years ago to be more precise. But they are super cool the way that that volcanic basalt, that hard rock is just kind of there, and all the tough or like the really like light airy rock, which is kind of like a pumice kind of a rock, just has washed away and created these formations. And it is really cool to see, and I am very excited to see them more up close and personal. And for a little bit more background information, the entire northern Santa Fe area of New Mexico is all volcanic. There's the Valles Caldera, which is a huge ancient like super volcanic caldera, and actually there are still active volcanoes and volcanic areas in the Rio Grande area here. And so you can see from all the lava flow in the ancient history how it formed, the pyroclastic flows, and you can learn about all of this at the signage here at the Overlook, and it's just really interesting to learn.
On to the other trailhead. So from this trailhead you can actually access 2 different trails, the Slot Canyon Trail and the Cave Loop Trail. But they are interconnected, so most people, including us, are combining it for one big hike, and it's going to be about 3 miles in total.
We're entering the Slot Canyon now, and I told you a little bit about how these were formed, but there's so much more to it. So you can see the walls behind me here. Every one of these layers that you can differentiate, and there's thousands of them, is a different volcanic event. So volcano erupts, puts lava flow down, then ash covers it, and then another volcanic event means more lava, more ash, more other sediment, and it just leaves this amazing layered look.
Like a freaking fairy tale here.
So, big layer of more like flaky rock, that's the ashy stuff. and sorry, that is more of like the lava depositing like chunks of rock, and then as you see it like blends, and then it's like more of kind of more like that. It's a really thin layer. That's the ash. So this was a heavy lava flow section, and then another heavy lava flow section, and then a big ashy section right there. So you can really see intricately how it erupted.
So we are here on February 1st, which is the first day after their seasonal shutdown from December 15th through January 31st. And while the snow makes it absolutely magical, you do run the risk that they will actually close up part of the section of the Slot Canyon Trail. So right here, if you follow this, you actually climb up onto the mesa and you can see them from up top. But as you can see, it is subject to seasonal closures. So if you come here during the warmer months, you can go up there. We unfortunately can't, but I think the snow makes up for it.
I'll take one.
We made it to the hole in the wall right behind me, and this is actually a man-made cave. So archaeologists believe that it was formed with sticks and sharp rocks, and they believe that the time frame was between 1200 and 1540 AD. Unfortunately, you are not allowed to like climb up and everything in there, but you can see it really well from the trail, and you can actually see like some like black like pattern up top in the roof, and that is actually soot from what they believe, you know, like people made fires in there. Made it back to the visitor center. So when you are leaving the National Monument, you will still have to wait for a pilot car to escort you out of the tribal land. And then you're being escorted back to the visitor center.
And so yeah, we're here at the visitor center now, but this is an amazing little like half-day trip. So we got to the visitor center just after 9 o'clock.
Yep.
It's about 12:45 now back at the visitor center. So 3.5-ish hours to do everything that we did today, and we saw so much awesome stuff.
Yes, it was amazing. Couple of things that you should keep in mind if you plan a visit here. So the National Monument is only open Thursdays through Sundays. And as I mentioned earlier, there is a winter closure, like a seasonal closure, and then also holidays, they are usually closed. Also, your last time entry is at 1 o'clock. And everyone has to leave the National Monument by 4 o'clock. So when you come here, just give yourself plenty of time to explore. As Eric said, 3.5 hours, maybe a little bit more.
3.5 to 4 hours, I think, and that would give you plenty of time. So you could even get here pretty late and still see a good chunk of just about everything.
Yes.
So Can't recommend it enough, but we are heading back into Santa Fe now. We're going to do a little bit of late lunch. Those apples on trail were good, but not enough.
Yep.
But we did spend quite a bit of time in Santa Fe off camera. My parents came to visit us, and we saw some really great trails in the area, and we went to some awesome restaurants. So we're going to link a little bit of that down below for you guys. If you want to come to Santa Fe, come out to the National Monument here and kind of just explore the general area.
Yes. But if you've made it that far in the video, you know what to do.
Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and that bell for all the notifications and updates on our upcoming adventures.
We'll see you next time.
Next time, guys.
It didn't record at all. Didn't record. Stupid GoPro.
All the extra walking we do for you guys.